Bitcoin's Trump trade dented by rising yields and stronger US dollar. Bitcoin's ability to hold $100,000 is being suppressed by rising treasury yields and strengthening dollar. Is the Trump trade ending? The new year kicked off with markets sitting for President-elect Trump inauguration into the White House. Global markets are gripped by uncertainty as U.S. Treasury yields spiked to yearly highs and risk assets lead amid speculation around potential tariffs under the incoming administration. January began with a strong momentum as equities and digital assets surged on the so-called Trump trade, with investors anticipating a more favorable framework for digital assets and corporate balance sheets. However, this bullish sentiment quickly faded as U.S. bond yields sharply rose, bringing the New York's rally to an abrupt pause and causing both digital assets and stocks to reverse earlier gains. Bitcoin's rally fades. So, this is what they're trying to say is that, look, if they give an example here, yield on U.S. debt soars as a result. This week, 30-year treasuries hit a 14-month high, while the yield in the 10-year note approached 4.7%, putting a strong pressure on the growth-oriented risk assets and triggering a sell-off on global markets that was particularly strong in recent days, in the face of strong economic data that suggests inflation could still be around the corner. So guys, now this is actually a very, very important game for everybody to understand here. What is going on? What is the deal? What is the problem? I'm here to tell you right now that the game is bigger, much, much, much bigger than what all these people are saying. But of course, you still need to understand how geopolitics is going to affect the markets. Now, from the get-go, think about it like this, right? Trump came into politics and he promised Americans that, look, I am your guy. I'm going to come into the market and I'll fix everything. I'll end the wars and I'll deal with inflation and I'll focus on Americans first, right? So Americans supported Donald Trump because of that, right? Trump can do whatever he wants because he is all about Americans. He was anti-immigration and stuff like that. And then they voted him in, and now the tune is starting to change. I thought that the Democrats would have nothing to taint Trump's image or his presidency by anything. But now Elon Musk, he's part of the Trump administration, they're now poking into Americans by, the whole HB1, HB2 visa thing going on. And already you can see in America, there will be internal conflict like it has always been. It's not going to be a perfect swing for Trump neither. And that catastrophe, also considering that he's also trying to get Greenland and Canada, I think that's even more conflict. So this grand American grand return of America that a lot of people are expecting, of bringing peace and focused on the people on the ground, is not going to happen. The signs are there. Because of that, the world is not going to stabilize and the economy move along as normal. It's not going to happen. Something is going to happen. I think they can put tariffs or on different kind of items or countries, or even sanctions. More likely, things are only going to get worse for Americans. Right? And that is bullish for Bitcoin, bullish for crypto. There is no magic wand that Elon Musk or Trump can just swing to and then fix everything. Because for Bitcoin to crash, of course, you need a strong dollar. But that's not going to happen. So you guys do not get so concerned about whatever is going on here every moment of the day. Just focus on what's real. Will Donald Trump want to print more money to get things done, the things that he wants? If he gets into war or whatever, he will need to just print more US dollars. Will he pretend to be like everything else, to say, look, I believe that we need to make American citizens happy. Therefore, let's just give them more money. I think it's going to press the button. So I don't care about people that think fiat currency is money. We call them poor. Michael Saylor said that, not me.